Alright guys, this is it. You got the tranquilizer ready. Locked and loaded, Hero. And so are my fangs, if you say so myself. Yeah, right. There they are. Alright, Scar. With this, we can use it to revive those weasels. Excellent. Anyone except for that psychopath looking one with those ugly... Oh, you mean Psycho, yes. You might as well get used to it. I can only revive their team leader. He has more smarts than Shinzi. I still feel like, why did you let those weasels devour you? You should have ate them back as punishment. At least I'm more caring to Floatson and Jetson, my beloved babies. You'll mean your sea serpents. And by serpents, I think you mean eels. Oh, if it isn't Hamata and his dumpling and blue furball, and I hope there's not more than you. Hi, Ursi. You are under arrest. You have right to attorney. Oh, please, you robo-flop. So what you're planning? We're going to revive those weasels so they can serve as my cronies. Why you need them? You see, ever since I was betrayed by these weasels, I'm going to get even with them like I should have done a long time ago. Well, it's true, lions are, however, apex predators to hyenas. Exactly. Okay, whatever. Tranquilizer? Are you going to stun me? Yes, how you figure? Because I've seen what hunters do. Especially I despise Clayton. Oh, really? I knew you hate hunters. Hiro! Roger? You're just in time. They're planning to revive those weasels. Oh, no, not those guys again. Exactly. Oh, and you brought the girl herself. Hello, Ursula. It's been a while. Oh, really? Last time I saw you, you were auditioning, and so have I. But now that you're here, I can finally squeeze you. Well, now is not the time. What do you mean? There's something I need to tell you. Just 2 days ago, we encountered an ugly monster, and it looked just like you. What do you mean, a monster? Let me guess. Angel? Worse? It's... Oh no. Leroy? Nala cuesta. Yes. What is that abomination? Another one of Jumbo's experiments. Only a red one I have not seen before. Yes. Yes. Hello, Stitch. Remember me? You look... Have you gotten a haircut lately? No, I shrunk. And now I'm gonna shrink you too. So let there be Leroy. Yes. Leroy, is that a pathetic name? All right, I need some questions. Who are you and what's your experiment number? The name's 629. That'll do. Roger. All right, this has gone far enough. Get away from me, you... How do you deal with this thing? Well, last time I faced him, I did it with music. In that case, I know just one. But it's gonna be tough. You telling me it'll take like Elvis and Lady Gaga together? I don't know what those are, but... Don't just stand there, get rid of your son. He's my cousin. Not everyone's your cousin. Whoever told you and encouraged you, she's nothing but a puny little brat. You have such attitude. Okay. My hair. Why, you little... There, who needs your help anyway? I do. Ah! My tentacles! Alright, my way. Jessica, put up the music. Alright. You got any instruments? None. And we're gonna have to do this bongo style. Boom, 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 boom. Hello, hi, oi. Hello, hi, oi. What's happening? I don't know. I never seen him do that before. His weakness is loud music and singing. In that case, that takes care of them. But wait, where's my husband, Roger? He's down there. Ugh. Is there anything to repay you? You could help me find my husband. All right, here's the deal. I save your husband, and then after that, we're back as enemies. Let's say 2 months. If you don't revive those weasels. Oh, please, can they be official Disney villains? Tell that to the company, not us. Oh, you're just like Ariel. In fact, you have her face. Not entirely. I gotta find Hiro and Baymax. They're probably trapped in there too. Are you okay, Big Pillow? I'll be fine. What about you, superhero? It's Hero, actually, with an I. I don't know why they named you after it. Well, let's just say it means justice. I detect someone from this rubble. Who exactly? Scar? My paw. I can't move. Allow me to help you. Get away from me. I don't need any help, but you are injured. Allow me for medical attention. I don't need... Come on, you cannot get wounded forever. So can you please stop being a sourpuss and let us help you for a change? I'd rather go on my own. You're hurt. I'm not hurt. I've been in pain several times. Even your own brother? Don't mention my name. Oh, please. The last lion I know hated hearing King Richard's too. Prince John was a cowardly idiot. So were you when you allowed these hyenas to eat you up and then frame your nephew for this. How did you know that? Oh, we see everything. But at least just this once, can you just let my friend heal your paw? Fine. But save your pity, I was just resting. I made this ointment myself. It'll make you feel better as soon as I wrap the bandage. Thank you. You are welcome. There. Now that everything is fixed, can you stand? I can't. Oh, sure you can. Let me help you. Get away from me. Hey, I was only trying to help. I'd rather be helped by a man cub instead of a rodent like you. What is a man cub? The child next to you. Oh, I get it. You're comparing Hiro from Mowgli. I'm more like Aladdin since everyone wants to compare me. Oh, really, street rat. You're one and ever. Are you all right? I'll be fine. As soon as my paw heals, I'm out of here in this cavern. Well, that settles this. You might as well get it over with. Set your droid to destructive mode. Destructive mode? So now what? Are you going to Eliminate me? Why would I do that? Because that's what you're built for. Oh, I get it. You want him to punish you. My programming prevents me from injuring living creatures. You're not going to? Why would I do that? Because I don't trust you, boy. You're just like my nephew. You're both have a heart of darkness. Look, I'm not like your selfish brat, okay? I've been there before since I tried to kill Callahan. And why were you terminating him after redeeming yourself? Well, you see, ever since my brother was burning in the fire, I was what, jealous? No, I wasn't jealous. Why would I be jealous? Because you're just like me, my boy. We both want powers and greatness. Look, I'm not like you, okay? Because I would never throw Tadashi in some roller trolley. Of course, why can't you just be more like Eddie? I am not like this human detective of yours. Well, I am. At least you two have one thing in common. You both lost brothers. And so did Eddie. He lost his brother when he was murdered by a toon named Doom. And one of those shoes really knew about it. He did. Why did he confess for it? It's probably because he cannot talk. But Scar, let me ask you one thing that no one has ever asked you before. Why did I kill my brother? Because he was king. And I hate being treated like a servant, especially by my selfish nephew. Well, just because you live in some kingdom doesn't mean you have to be a servant. Oh, really? And what about you? Were you jealous when your so-called Tadashi was a favor to the San Francisco Institute, especially when he built his prize project? Well, he's more like my best friend than a project. Although both Mufasa and Tadashi are both honorable, they would never take any violence. Why is that? But the truth is, I was like you. Only because ever since my parents passed away, I got into the world of bot fighting. Bot fighting. Is it some kind of challenge event? Yes, it was. But all I know, it was illegal. Every time I do that, I just get arrested, and my Aunt Cass always bails me out. You have an aunt? I thought she was your mother. Well, she acts like one, which is a good thing because everyone has a misfit moment. And besides, I thought your Cass was your mom, but I guess it didn't matter. But still, were you jealous of Tadashi? He was the only family I have left, but now it's just Cass. And yet why would you kill him for? Because I wanted to be king. But isn't your brother and your nephew more valuable than being ranked as a ruler? Why would you say that? Because, Scar, as a machine, I am programmed to help people and living creatures for those who see things differently. You didn't view them as your family members, you only saw them as tyrants, as you say, or, or royal servants. And and Simba really did looked out for you and really admired you. And yet he was spoiled to me. And last thing he did to me was he said my words against me. That's what you get for lying to him. Besides, if Tadashi had a son, I would never be jealous of him. I would just support him. But turns out it's never gonna happen. But I still have an aunt to go to. Really? Yeah, really. But still, why are you helping me? Because you don't deserve to die like this. I don't. No. And you've been revived for one thing only, a second chance. He's right. Why can't you be like Eddie for a change? Like he misses his brother and he hasn't helped Toons for years. Does he have a nephew? No, he never did, and if he did, he would take him under his wing, just like you should have done for Simba. Instead, you just turned him against you, and Simba has done horrible things to his life afterwards. If he did, why didn't he help me back there? Because he was suffering through identity crisis. He didn't view you as your uncle. Instead, he turned on you like you're a treacherous step sibling. If I was you, I would take good care of Simba myself and raise him as my own. Instead, you only turned on him. That's because he's a predator. Predators don't have feelings, especially for what Simba did to that other kid lying back there. You mean Kovu? Yeah, that guy. I didn't get his name on time. Well, it's true that he only turned on him because he thinks he was my son, but he's not. Zero only adopted him due to her overconfidence. And if I was alive, I would order her to take my death on those hyenas instead. Why didn't you fight back? Because I was a coward. I failed several times. There's nowhere to turn to. But Scar, if you continue being better than others, it will only cost what's left in you. Besides, don't you need a family member to love you and support you instead of creating one? I just did. And I lost it. All I know is that violence isn't the answer. Yes, it was. Simba wanted me dead, and I begged at my mercy. But if Mufasa was alive, I don't think he would want him to murder him. Instead, he would want him to confront you only as a nephew by reminding you all the good times that you have spent with him. Because in real life, many uncles and aunts, including cats, love their nieces and nephews because they view them as their sons and daughters and their offsprings rather than their rivals. Especially one uncle who I primarily admire the most, who is your relative. He's more like an inspiration. Sometimes with great power has to come great responsibility. I heard that one before in the 90s, but it's not so easy to catch. And the reason why Mufasa didn't banish you because he loves you still. He just hates seeing you turn out to be an amateur. So does that mean you're gonna change? Because I know I would. Tell me, Hiro, isn't violence your answer? No, it wasn't. I felt so stupid because I wanted to avenge Tadashi ever since Professor Callahan betrayed him. But I felt like if I did that, how will Abigail forgive me? Who's Abigail? She's his daughter. And I'm reckon she's probably going to be the main villain in the next film if that happens. Well, don't have to remind me because Fred is already one step ahead. Why can't you accept your fate? Only if I give up. But it was just my choice. And this bandage will help you. Hiro, What's wrong? Quiet, fool. I smell someone. You saved me. It's Leroy. Don't just stand there, help him. Look, are you an uncle or a villain? You gotta make up your mind. Or should I say a step sibling? I'm not a step sibling. Ugh. Be gone, you hideous mongoose. This was the only tranquilizer. And you stunned this guy? I had to. I have seen a light. You're right. We're free. Come, let's get out of here. I'm on my way. There. I knew I can find them. Well, it's about time you did. Where's my husband? I'm right here, Jessica. Oh, Roger, darling. Oh, and hello, Prince John. It's Scar, actually. Well, you both are the same lions. At least you're not the other tiger I know, Shere Khan. Oh, yes, he wears a business suit. No, he doesn't. To you, maybe, but not to me. You might as well apprehend me. I cannot arrest you yet, but I do want to rehabilitate you instead. You mean reform me? Scar, you cannot run from your own or hide from your own shadow any longer. You have to make up your mind. And once you do, you'll be a real relative again. Think of all the times you need to protect him from. But you need to ask yourself, is Simba your family or your rival? Because I would never do the same to my own nephew if Tadashi were alive. Boy, as Rafiki once instructed me, he lives in you. And you carry for it, don't you? Well, yeah, sometimes. Very well. But I'm afraid it's not gonna be easy. But thanks for healing my leg. Borax. It's actually Baymax. Whatever. I must. Come, I'll heal the rest with my powers. So where's Leroy? He's right there, tranquilized. And well, not for long, because the way I get stunned always bounce back. Well, let's get going.